How's it going, guys? It's Caleb at Tuella Valley Motorsports. The new Ridges are here. So this is the 2026 Ridge Crew Ranch Edition. So the Ranch Edition on the 24s and 25s was the base open cab model. Now the Ranch Edition is their fully loaded model, and it's replacing this one over here. So this is the 2025 Ridge Crew XR Limited. So major differences between the two. They did add, they did some refinements. They added a front sway bar. Haven't taken this one off road yet, but you can feel it just driving down the road. That does help a good bit. And then they did lower the seat height. They lowered the seat cushion as well as the way that it mounts. So that was definitely the biggest complaint that we were getting on the 2025 Ridges. The seat was a little bit taller. If you were under, say, 5'7", 5'8", people were struggling to touch the ground. The other thing that they did change is they added some weight to the clutch weights. So with that clutch weight increase, it's not a huge difference. The 25s still run pretty good. It's a little bit smoother, but not night and day. They also added some sound, some additional sound deadening in the cab. Again, up to about 30 miles an hour. I didn't notice a huge difference between the two. They did drop the MSRP. So the 2025 started at 38,100. These are starting at 37,199. So dropped it by almost $1,000. With that though, they did remove 5 speakers. So this one has a 4-speaker setup. This one has 8 plus a subwoofer. So for you math whizzes at home, that's 5 speakers less from the 25 to the 26. So I don't love that they did that. We still can add some speakers back to this one, but there is a cost associated with that. They both have that Garmin tread, which is super cool. Front and rear cameras stay the same. If you want to follow me, we'll get some shots of the inside. So in here you can see that seat. It's got a little bit of a side bolster now, which is really nice. And then it does sit a little bit lower. This is a new brown interior too, but you got a lot more room there and a good seating position compared to the previous one. You also do get the bench seat up front. So that was another thing that people were wanting on the fully loaded ones, is the bench seat with this fold down center there. And then over to the 25, you can see that seat does sit a bit higher than on the new 26 Ranch Edition. You do get the full center console, but no bench seat option on the fully loaded one. And then that seat does just sit 2 or 3 inches taller. But again, you do get 9 speakers versus 4 in the other one. So both are going to be great options. We're super excited about all the new Kawasaki Ridge product that is coming. They all have 116 horsepower now, besides one model called the ST, which we haven't seen yet. But 116 horsepower across the board, which is super cool. That is class leading. It's more than the Expedition. It's more than all the other competitors too. So these machines run really good. We've been doing some different suspension testing and obviously wheels and tires. You can fit 35s on these bone stock, which is super fun. Just a great machine all around. You do get a 3-year warranty on both of these, which is super cool. And then if you purchase through us, you do get our lifetime limited warranty, which covers your engine for as long as you own the thing. So if you guys have any questions about either of these machines, if you want to see more in-depth walkthroughs, just let us know. And you can always give us a call, 435-850-7618. Don't forget to like and subscribe.